Hi, welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will come through me to give messages for those of you listening. Yes, I'm just going to go into it. And just before starting, just want to mention that I have got appointments available for the following week to come. They can be found and booked on the Archangel Raphael site. The shamanic protocol can be joined through that as well. 5 minute or monthly transmissions as well through that. Um, and through the Gen site, you can join groups or bypass groups or audios. So that's the gen.net site. And also on the description, I have links for two people in Gaza. So Muhammad and his family. And Ahmed, a 27-year-old who's lost his whole family, and both their GoFundMe links are there, um, and um, and Ahmed in particular needs help. That he's not able to travel back to the part of Gaza he's from because he doesn't have money for transportation of his tent and his belongings. He's also quite unwell at the moment and also needs money for food. So Ahmed needs a lot of help, and he's completely on his own. He's got no family left at all. So so both the links are there anyway, and actually they both need help in different ways. Muhammad has returned back to his home, but it's completely destroyed, almost completely destroyed, with no windows, and they're very cold in there, so he needs to find coverings for the windows and all the broken bits. So he needs help as well. So yeah, so they both need help. So I've put both their links there, and they're both people I've been connected to for a long time now. So they're both very very good people who've really been through a lot and survived a lot. So yes, I'd like to continue supporting them. Um, yes, I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in now and speak through me. Hmm. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing is that there is a lot going on many levels, a lot that is clearing, a lot that is rearranging. And because of this, it is a very good time to keep going forwards in a way where you are actually open to changes happening on the earth, where you are not fixating on one way or another, because the energies are moving so fast that things are changing at such a great speed. So, when you are going forwards in a light-hearted way, where you are open to change, where you are fluid and spontaneous, it is in this way that you are able to find your way forwards. I am also saying this to those of you who may feel a bit like your plans are not working out at the moment. Like you may have one plan and then it quickly changes. And it is because the energies on Earth are rearranging so fast. Things are changing. And in this way, it is almost like what you will find is as you go forwards, you will be constantly changing things around a bit, perhaps even to a point where you start feeling like nothing can be prearranged. And that is the way things are at the moment. I also would like you to know that there are many things in the world which are really very much about being in the light at the moment. So, although you may see that there are many things around which are truly not of the light, where there is a lot of chaos, darkness, energy that is actually a bit like something that is almost the opposite, that is quite dark, demonic even, that all these things do exist. But actually, at the moment, there is so much light actually coming in that people are able to see through the darker aspects of life, that they are no longer confused in the same way as they once were. And it is almost like what is going on is that life is really going into a type of energy where people are making choices. So if people are choosing something that is not really aligning to the light, it is a conscious choice. It is not because they are confused by all the chaos, all the different energies that may try to take them off their path, that they are choosing it. And because of this, those who are choosing a certain path will simply go their own way. You will not have to deal with them anymore. So, what I will say about perhaps people in your life who you are wondering about, wondering whether they are in the same type of frequency as you, that they will show you who they are. They will consciously make a choice. And there are those who will actually be very much in their own mind about this, that they will know that they are choosing a path that is not fully aligned, but it is what they want. And what I will say about this is that as a result, it will make it easy for you to know who is who, to know who belongs with you and who does not. So, what I will say is that there are people on earth who are very much about energies which are very self serving, which are very much about who they want to be in their own mind. So, there are energies that exist which are very much about people who want something and they would like it in order to make themselves feel like they are something more than they are otherwise. So, an example can be someone who is very much really wanting to have a lot of something more than they need in order to feel that they are perhaps on another level to others, to feel superior, to feel that they are better. And in this way, they are consciously choosing this path. And I am not speaking about a path where you are choosing to be abundant in all ways. But there is another path that is very much about taking from others, that is about making yourself more important than others. And it is a conscious choice. It is actually a choice many people have made who are very much in the limelight. People who are consciously choosing this, and they are choosing to actually take energy from others as well in order to get there. And what I will say about this path is that it is deliberate, it is chosen. And there are people who will choose paths which are very much like this, which are about becoming, in one way or another, in charge of other aspects of life. But they are taking charge in order to have control and power. It is very similar to what you see in the world generally going on, where there are power structures that exist that take from others in order to remain in control and have more. And then there are people who are left shortchanged. So, this is a type of energy that exists. And there are people then who will choose a path that is fully aligning to light. They will choose a path that is very much about allowing themselves to receive what is right in the right way, whilst following their purpose, choosing to be aligned to the light, choosing to work with their true self energy, choosing to allow their path to be revealed to them by something deeper within. and allowing the right things to happen without trying in any way to control life, to control those around them, being light-hearted. And what I will say about all of this is that those who are choosing this path will be very much about wanting to clear away obstructions in themselves that prevent them from being able to be in the light. Whereas those who are choosing a path that is very much about taking what it is they receive from life only, and very much about having control as well of other people's lives, will find themselves with the working with the light in a way where they are trying to have what they want through it. So there will still be work going on using light, but using it in order to manipulate, in order to have what they want. And this type of energy will actually be chosen by some. And it is almost like through this there will be a revelation generally in life for everybody about what is what, who is doing what. And those who are choosing to work with energies in ways where they are actually wanting for themselves, they will be seen for who they are. And in this way, it will be very clear what is going on in life. I also would like to share with you that when you work with light, it is absolutely the case that you are able to use it in a way which is very much about serving yourself. That there are ways of doing this. And what ultimately happens is that light becomes something else. It becomes an energy that is then becoming very much about a much denser type of energy on earth that ultimately then starts going into other realms. So that is often how it starts. And it is very good for you to know this and to remain very much in your higher mind about this, to work very deeply on yourselves, to keep aligning to a deeper part within, to keep going inwards, so that you are on a path that is very light, very much aligning to the oneness. I am speaking about all of this because at the moment there is something going on around this, a separation, a type of energy that is truly separating itself on earth in a good way, where things are being revealed both globally but also in people's personal lives. And as a result, ultimately, there is going to be more harmony, more balance. There will be an acceptance of what is perhaps not going to ever be in the light, so to speak. An acceptance that this exists, and also an understanding that it does not need to affect one in any way, that this can be transcended by staying connected to the light within. And as this grows within people, there will also be a lot more general understanding about life, about choices people make, about recognizing that whatever people choose is okay, a lot less of giving out opinions, and a lot more of actually just staying connected to the light, being in a state of peace and grace. So, this is what I see. There will be a lot more connection to oneself, a lot less about trying to change others or convince others. And as humanity moves out of this energy, there will be a lot more creativity and joy and oneness on earth. So, what I would like to say to those of you who are perhaps feeling a bit disappointed at the moment about things, feeling disappointed, perhaps with things in the world or things in your life, is that you are actually clearing all this at the moment out of your system. You are on a journey of going deeper. You are all starting to do the same now. And sooner or later, you will all feel good inside about what you are choosing, the path you are taking, and you will find that that is enough for you. I am also saying all this because as you go into the light, you will find that there is a lot of joy automatically that you are able to, in one way or another, receive, that you are able to experience. There is a lot of goodness. And there will be a recognition that as this is chosen, life is made brighter for you and everyone around you. I am also wanting you to know that I am speaking on these things because as it becomes clear what is what in the world, there is actually a sense inside of peace as well, because there is no longer the confusion, feeling misled, feeling misguided perhaps by but through believing that someone you were believing was very different. An acceptance of who family members are, perhaps, who people in your life are, where people belong. And in this way, you are also able to move forwards easily with the right people, really knowing who they are. So, this is the type of energy clearing as well of being deceived, feeling betrayed, feeling like something was not really shown to you or was hidden deliberately. All this energy is clearing away now. And finally, I will say one more thing. And there is always going to be a sense in people inside that ultimately they are going to be finding their way forwards in life in a way which is very much about being aligned to to their guides and higher beings, because people will start to recognize that through this there is a lot more information that they are able to receive in each and every moment, that they are able to avoid pitfalls, that they are able to move forwards faster. So there will also be a recognition that angels, guides exist, higher beings exist, that they can actually help to sort things out by giving the right information, the right guidance, taking you in the right direction, taking you away at times from people, situations. So it is good for you to also know this, that there will be a stronger level of guidance and a recognition of this in the world. I would like to speak about one more thing now, and this is very much about allowing yourselves to receive from life. When you are feeling inside that something is not there for you, it is really important to ultimately clear that energy so that you can then receive what you need. Because as long as you stay in the frequency of noticing what is not there, what you would like is not able to come in, it keeps you stuck in a certain type of energetic frequency on earth of lack, of seeing what does not is not there. And ultimately, it is to transform this from within, where instead of seeing what is not there, to see what is there for you. And one way of doing this, when you are in circumstances of extreme lack, is to go within and first to go into the energy behind the feelings of lack, which may be feeling left out of life. It may be feeling like you have never really been considered. but whatever it is. And after that, to whatever you would like to actually have a sense of it being there. And the way to do this is to go within and to consciously ask to receive that energy into your system. So, if it is you would like to feel supported by life, then ask for this to come in vibrationally. And as it comes in, you will start to feel it inside. And as you feel it, you start to experience it through life. Because what you experience in life reflects how you feel. So it is very important to do this so you are not then staying in a place where you are constantly feeling shortchanged, a sense of lack. And through this, you start to experience more and more abundance. And after a while, it becomes a default energy in your life of feeling constantly blessed by life. So it is a reminder to those of you who may be feeling lack in certain areas of your life to really go within, to work first with the feelings and the energy beneath it, and then to ask consciously to receive what it is you would like energetically. Even if that is something very physical, you can receive it as an energy and then feel that it is already here, and then you will experience it in your life. I have one more thing to share, and that is there are many changes happening at the moment, generally, but that does not mean that it is that you will necessarily feel that your life is going always in the direction you would like. And that is because when you are going through changes, you may feel that something is perhaps just for a little while, a few moments, going in a direction that does not please you. But what I will say is that it is all part of the process of things rearranging, that some things will go through a purge and it will feel to you just for a few moments like things are not going well. But it is just energy that is being released. And after that, it will all go in a really good direction. So it is a reminder not to be put off by things that may happen that feel negative. Just let the energies transform naturally and it will all go in the right direction. So it is to reassure you that all is well, that things really are being transformed. But there will be a few setbacks, a few things that feel negative, and then it will quickly rearrange again. The week ahead will generally be a good one, a week where you are able to do a lot in terms of getting things done, feeling well inside, a week where you will notice changes in your life. So, generally, a good week. That is all. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and yeah, wishing you a really good weekend and a good week ahead as well. And yeah, lots of love to all of you.